We're back with Dr. Renee Bernardi talking about life balance and how to achieve that balance, getting everything you need in your life, going from sort of your real pie chart to your ideal one. So what are some steps that we can do?
Well, there's something that's really important to look at, and that's the 3 pillars of health, okay? So the 3 pillars of health are exercise, sleep, and nutrition. And these are huge areas just to kind of build a healthy mind and a healthy body. So first, we'll talk a little bit about exercise, all right? So, and this is something that, yeah, everybody knows that this is helpful, but I don't really want to do it. Whenever I work with clients, I like to first educate, like, what are some of the actual benefits of this, other than, I just know it's good for me. So when we look at exercise, there's hundreds of articles that have been published now looking at the health benefits, mental health benefits, physical benefits of exercise. We all know this from Legally Blonde, that exercise increases endorphins, right? Yes. So people who exercise don't murder, or whatever the argument was in that movie. But when it's true.
Yeah, because you're happy, you're not going to go out and...
Exactly. There are certain hormones and chemicals that are released with exercise. Endorphins are just one of them. Increases in serotonin, norepinephrine, dopamine, and those neurochemicals may sound familiar because they're the ones that are often targeted in psychotropic medications. So there's been some research studies that have looked at the benefits of just using exercise in comparison to some of the medications used for depression. And I'm not saying go off of your medication, but this can really be helpful for people to decrease their need for medication maybe in the first place, or to be a helpful adjunct to that. Also in addiction therapy, a lot of times when people struggle with addiction, they have difficulties with dopamine. So being able to regulate your dopamine in other ways can also be a very helpful thing in addiction treatment.
That's huge.
But talk to us about how much. I think some people go, oh, I got to go to the gym now for an hour if she says exercise, but it's not that. It can be, what, 50 minutes on a treadmill?
Lifestyle change. You can start anywhere. Park further away from work. On your lunch break, try to go for a walk or something. And actually, another benefit of exercise is improved sleep. So many people struggle with insomnia and sleep difficulties. Research shows that if you exercise 5 to 6 hours before sleep, it actually helps to reset your circadian rhythms, or our kind of internal biological clock, so that warm-up period that we get from exercise, when our body cools down, that's a trigger to our mind that, okay, it's time to sleep. Nice. It also increases productivity, creativity, neurogenesis in the brain, creating new cells. There's so many benefits of exercise. So, but start small. This is not just a fad thing that you want to do. Be like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym 5 times this week for 45 minutes. That's probably not going to happen, or it's probably not going to be sustained. So looking at something that you can kind of build into your life, starting gradually, something that's realistic. If you have some health problems, talk to your doctor about that and what could be safe exercise for you. So all of these pillars of health kind of fit together. But looking then at sleep in and of itself, again, so many people struggle with that. So of course, exercise can help with that. But why is it so important for us to sleep? We live in a culture where it's valued to not sleep. That if you say, oh, well, I only sleep 4 hours now, oh, wow, good for you. You know, you must get so much done. When really there's a lot of bad things that are happening in our body with sleep deprivation. With even just 1 night of poor sleep, and driving is equivalent to having an alcoholic beverage. So it really impairs our judgment, our decision making, our reaction time. So there's lots of benefits of sleep. There's proteins that are released at night that help our immune system to heal our body. Research in children who get less than 8 hours of really restful, good quality sleep display ADHD-like symptoms. Wow. So it's really important to look at that. And I think so often kids struggle with other medical things, and that makes it difficult as well. So the last thing that I want to talk about really quick is nutrition. And this is an area that clinical nutritionists really look at, the benefits of certain vitamins on our physical and mental health. We all know that eating well is important. Yeah. But certain vitamins, specifically B vitamins, folate, magnesium, and zinc, are related to a lot of different mental illnesses. So there's so much information to talk about on this, but hopefully that gives you just a glimpse. And again, start with just writing down some key areas. Where are you with this? And set small goals to get started.
Great stuff.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Thank you.